My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance.
In the weight room.
Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True convection cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True convection cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
Here for the McGinnis 2021 track meet. Again, across the way at the long jump and triple jump area. Yeah, looks like action underway as we see our first jumper. Again, senior day activities taking place at about 5 o'clock this afternoon. looking at the long jump activities. In North Fulton, Anawan, Weathersfield. A couple of the participating teams, besides BWP, of course. Again, looking at action at the long jump area here on the east side. And we'll have the honoring of the senior BWP track athletes at 5. Field events underway. We have the discus going on to the north end of the complex. And the shot put, but right now watching action over at the long jump pit again. And pull back and go over to watch a little bit of the high jump area down at the south end of things here at BPC High School. Down the way, I believe that is Malia Houston getting ready to jump for BWP. She straightens them out every time I see her. Kurt. Somebody's got to keep me in line when I'm there. Oh.
I guess I don't know you. Well, I can give you Borders. There you go. Is he retiring? No, he wouldn't miss it probably. Okay, see you guys later.
Getting Malia Houston, I believe, up and attempting another attempt for BWP at the high jump. Again, thanks for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, the 2021 Muggs McGinnis track meet here on this Wednesday afternoon. And Houston over the bar on her third attempt. Again, thanks for tuning in. Chris Rankhauser here at Bushel Prairie City High School on this Wednesday afternoon. Again, watching action at the high jump. Looks like maybe we're done with the girls' portion of the high jump. Well, actually, scratch that. We still have one, I think, going just for height right now. Again, watching action at the high jump area. I believe this will be third attempt at this height. And now I believe we are finished with the girls' portions of the high jump competition. Try and catch some footage of the, as the practice bar goes on. Go switch back over to the long jump, triple jump area on the far side as the girls' long jump continues. And we're going to step aside for a couple moments, and we'll be back here at Bushel Prairie City High School in just a moment.
During this COVID pandemic, it is important you take care of your health, especially your heart health. Do not ignore the signs of a heart attack or stroke. If you have health concerns, schedule an appointment with your provider, and always, in case of an emergency, call 911. This message brought to you by McDonough District Hospital and Blessing Health System. See for yourself why Blessing Health System is the leader in cardiology and pulmonology services. Appointments available inside MDH. Learn more at blessinghealth.org or mdh.org.
And we're back here at Bushel Prairie City High School. We're going to try and get one of our cameras set up and calibrated, so we may see a little bit of a blank screen out there as you're watching, and just bear with us. And again, we will be back once everything's set up here. Have the video back. Again, thanks for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. As again, we're watching action from the long jump and triple jump pit on the far side. Girls' long jump going on right now. The girls long jump continuing across the way. We're brought to you by our main sponsor, of course, here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. That is McDonough District Hospital. Thank you for voting McDonough District Hospital Rehabilitation Center as best of the best in McDonough County. Let their experienced and dedicated sports medicine and rehabilitation staff show you why MDH has been voted best of the best in 2017, 2018, 2019, again 2020. 3 convenient locations to serve you, 2 in Macomb and 1 in Bushnell. Here's Frank Hauser here at Bushnell Prairie City High School. The 2021 Muggs McGinnis Invitational Meet just getting underway as we've completed the girls' high jump. We're watching action over at the long jump area as now the boys competition looks like it's underway as we see a jump over on the far side. Again, 5 o'clock this afternoon we'll have the senior day activities. Practice continuing down at the high jump area. Activity also continuing down at pole vault, shot, and discus areas to the north side. Again, thank you for tuning in. Muggs McGinnis Invitational this afternoon. As the big boss man getting set up next to me.
I don't know if I'd call me the big boss man or not. Well, I am kind of big.
You're the boss man.
Yeah, well, Kenny just told us he's at the discus, so we'll see what he has looking at over there.
All right.
Good shot of Coach Akers.
Coach Akers, we know who that is.
Well, I'm not going to be on here very long because Mr. Butcher is going to come down. If anybody has watched the junior high meets, Mr. Butcher spent a lot of time with us on the junior high meets, and he knows a whole heck of a lot more than I do. Give you guys something to listen to and talk about, so I'm going to turn the headset over to Mr. Butcher.
Sounds good.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Beautiful day for a track meet.
About time.
Yes.
About time.
We had enough rain.
As we'll have again the senior day activities at 5 o'clock here in just about a half hour or so from now. I got 4:32 on my watch. We got West Central, North Fulton, Anawan, Wethersfield, and BWP here this afternoon.
Yeah, this is a very unique track meet.
It's been a while. My youngest was here and ran at 17 last year. I was able to make it over here for that. It's was a kid, a parent. We got discus action going on right now. Sam Hensley there with the throw. Love that because the one relay event, the sprint medley, my senior daughter handed off to my freshman son in 2017. Fun. So
that's
it's always, as one that we were at several track meets in high school, always our favorite track meet to come work and watch.
Yeah, it breaks up the monotony of, oh, there goes a rabbit.
I was going to say, we got I think our sprint winner across the field. There's a rabbit goes across the football field here towards the east side.
Roseville used to have one they called the Title IX relays, and it was all boys and girls back and forth, adding them together, and that was always one of the most fun, unique things to do, and I was sad that we got away from that.
As we've got action again over at our discus area.
Oh.
Central athlete up and with the toss.
If all BWP parents of the seniors would like to meet over by the gate, by the crow's nest, we'll be having a meeting over there.
This is a
with
different
parents.
aspect of
Then
being
we'll
able
have senior
to
night.
setting up here. I mean, I've attended several track meets, but actually trying to call it a track meet, a little different thing. I'm not, first time in 20 plus years of doing broadcasting that I get to call a track meet.
Yeah, it's different. I always thought it would be good for something like this. Could never talk anybody into doing it. Radio, and they were always interested in doing the baseball and softball games, and
right.
I think these will get rewatched more than anything. It's nice for the kids to go home and be able to see what they look like.
I know that we got several compliments about that. The basketball players, I know, loved it. That they were able to go back and watch the games and see things that they, I messed up that. Learn from actually watching the playbacks of the games.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And back over at the long jump, triple jump area. It looks like down to our right, we're getting ready possibly to get the boys' high jump underway, and it looks like it is underway.
We have a young lady that is long jumping.
Continuing as we see the young man from BWP just competing in the long jump.
We've got some results from the pole vault up here. Looks like we only had one school involved, BWP, and Calissa Watkins cleared 8 feet 6 inches. Sam Hensley 7 feet 6 inches, and Gage Casey 7 feet. Looks like we had a young lady from BWP that did not clear opening height. What we're doing in these events is we take 2 boys and 2 girls in the field events, and then we add them all together. So the three athletes totaled up to 23 feet total height in their pole vault, and so Bushnell West Prairie will be the winner in that event.
As we have switched down to the high jump area. While we got second, we can tell you about some of our great TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH sponsors. McDonough Telephone Cooperative. This BWP track meet stream is made possible by McDonough Telephone's fiber internet. McDonough Telephone offers lightning fast and reliable fiber internet, video, phone, and camera systems to the McDonough County area. Give them a call at 309-776-3211 to check your availability. Again, action continuing down at the high jump. As switching headsets again.
Yeah, that's how we do it. I got a microphone hooked up, so I'll be able to talk a few minutes, but I want to try to get Mr. Butcher. He knows a lot more about this than I do, for sure. So
Matt Geltmacher just made an attempt at the high jump area.
Matt was one of the kids that's been very good at this throughout the years, and he was one of the kids from West Prairie that got pinched at the beginning of the year and kind of got a slow start. I know he practiced as much as he could at home, obviously, but I know the triple jump in his first meet back, the triple jump was the hard thing because that's the one thing that takes the most rhythm and practice, and you have to have the board in the right spot and so on and so forth. We're going to take a step away from the high jump for a second here, and then we're going to show some of the shot put with Kenny on the camera over there.
There we go. As we are tuned in to watching activity over at the shot put pit.
You see they have to step in the back of the ring and exit the back of the ring.
Norris on the toss there for BWP.
Obviously they're still practicing, but with the discus and the shot, they're supposed to walk in the back of the ring and walk out the back of the ring. I don't really know what the point of that is, but it is a rule. So
maybe a safety issue? Possibly. I don't know either.
I mean, there's not like there's 5 people throwing, so but
that was, with talking with Mr. Butcher, that's one area I'm not very familiar with because the 2 kids that I had that were track athletes were sprinters and did some of the high jump and things like that. So
it looks like they're still practicing over there, so we'll go back to Miles' camera here and see what they're doing at the high jump as they're still practicing there, I think, as well.
It looks like they actually have the actual bar, not the practice bar, back up. So I think we are actually having jumps that count.
So the high jump, as Chris said, looks like they are exacting the measurements, so to speak, so it must be getting ready for some jumping. As it looks like some rain's coming in. I don't know if it actually is or not.
My phone just went off with an alert about 4:45.
A storm or
some rain possible?
Rain possible. Fantastic.
Good to see on the walk lap. I saw a couple of former BWP track athletes.
Deidre Lorton is here.
Deidre Lorton and Keegan Norris. Saw both of them out there walking.
Deidre was here and is running or jumping at the high jump.
Yep, running the high jump down there.
Yes, she is. But she's jumping in college. So
yes.
Doing a pretty good job up at, is it Davenport she went to? Davenport University? I can't remember. That's horrible that I can't remember off the top of my head what the.
There comes Geltmacher. And he's up and over on that attempt.
He cleared, and, man, he's jumped from a long ways away.
Yeah, he didn't get real close to the
He was
standards.
not very close to the bar, but he stops and has a conversation with Deidre. Now, that was a little different for him there. That was right at the bar and up and over, whereas Geltmacher kind of took the long way over. Got up and then soared for a while. They want to get this done before the rain comes, I would think. I wouldn't want to try to high jump. I wouldn't want to try to do the high jump with slippery pavement underneath my feet.
And I'm thinking back, would have been Jacob's 8th grade year at state. They ran a horrible rain. The pole vault kids, I don't think got their jumps in for state until Wednesday or Thursday that week because of the weather.
How would you explain that? Mom, I'm staying over here for 5 days.
That's literally, I think, I don't know. That was nuts. It's like we thought they might get it in early in the week. The rain came back in, and I think it was tail end of the week before they got the pole vault completed that year at the junior high state meet.
Well, here in just a minute, we'll come back over to Kenny. If Kenny's ready, we'll send it over to him and see what they're doing at the shot put real quick.
Practicing so nothing's happening here.
Well, you might have heard him say he's practicing so nothing's happening there. Okay, well, we'll keep it here, as you heard. Kenny saying that just practicing over there. So we'll stay here and watch the high jump some more because I think they are in measurement for the high jump now. You know, I did track. I didn't run track. I was track manager, as people who watch the junior high stuff probably knows. Hopefully I'm not in the camera there when I had my hands out there. Was I, Miles? Was I in the camera? Okay, good. But I tried to high jump once, and I couldn't jump, but it was just in fun, and I missed the mat.
Ooh.
I like barely caught the mat on the way to the ground. And that wasn't because I jumped the long way. I didn't understand that you're supposed to jump up. It's a whole different deal. If Mr. Butcher gets back on here, he can talk a little bit about it. But I soared or went as high as I could get, but I continued to travel and just traveled right off the mat. It's like, I don't know how you people do this and land right smack dab in the middle of the mat. Of course, they practice a little more than I did, I suppose. But that bar right now is as tall as a Deidre.
Right.
Almost.
Yeah.
So we got another round here to go. There's a BWP jumper. Clears it.
Bar stayed on. Yeah, it's going to stay on. It's vibrating pretty good.
Well, I wonder how much of that's the wind. The wind's blowing pretty good, too. Or it was. Kind of feels like it's quit now. If it happens to start raining in here, folks, for some stretch of the imagination, and we may back things off and get stuff out of the way. So if we stop talking for a minute or move stuff out of the way, that'd be the reason why.
Geltmacher.
And he hit the bar. Looked like he hit it with his back. Shoulders even.
Let's pull up the old radar on the phone, see what we got, if anything is coming.
Need a radar sponsor on the...
Yeah, there's some stuff south of Bushnell towards the Macomb area. It looks like possibly that at least the radar in motion showing things moving to the north. So we may see a little bit of rain here in the next half hour or so.
Oh, you had the future radar on, not the actual radar.
Right. Well, we can pull that up too. It's amazing what these phones can do. There's the current radar shot.
Put that in motion. It's building right south of us.
Mm-hmm. Now it's scattered-ish.
That's not mine. That's Mr. Butcher's. I better not steal his phone. He wouldn't like that, probably.
That's good. We're seeing activity down at the high jump area. Again, Anawan, Wethersfield, West Central, North Fulton, and Lewistown here today.
Nice big track meet.
And continuing action as we watch down at the high jump area. We're brought to you by Square Music Company. They offer instruments, gear, lessons, service, and more. Located at 122 North Side Square in Macomb. Call the Macomb store 309-431-5484. You can also visit the Quincy location at 725 North Hampshire Street, and you can find them online at squaremusic.com.
Looks like right now there's one that just went east of us, and there's another one coming from like the Adair area that may skim us, and then there's a whole bunch of pop-up stuff coming and going, but we might be not too bad off. That one right there that's down around Ipava, Table Grove right now is the one that we have to watch out for.
Okay. Geltmacher just attempted again.
That was his second attempt there, right?
At that high, I believe at that height, yes.
So he's got one more attempt. I think that, not sure who he's down there talking to. And there's a Lewiston jumper that cleared, I think.
That would be Coach Bennett, I believe, in the green chair from
Is
Lewistown. And Matt's dad, I believe. Well, no, I think those are both Lewistown coaches.
I'm sure they're giving him good advice.
Right.
Looks like we got the triple jump going on over at the pit now. As there's a Monmouth Roseville jumper that didn't clear the bar. Still a lot of practicing going on. Kenny hasn't said anything to us yet. Oh, they're over there measuring now, I think. So Geltmacher looks like he knocked the pole down, the bar, sorry, down on his third attempt. Not sure what that height is, but that's up there a ways. 5, that's got to be 5'9" or so, doesn't it? 5'8"?
Yeah, I'm going to say at least that high. It's got a Anawan.
That's a
Is that Monmouth Roseville or Anawan Weathersfield?
Long jump for the. Is this team long jump?
Everything's team.
Okay. So Anawan got the win in the high long jump. Yep. BWP was second. Third was North Fulton, and fourth was West Central.
Yep.
Gotcha. No individual stuff at all?
There's no individual stuff.
Yep, all
okay,
combined.
it's all combined. Okay, sweet. I wasn't here for all that conversation. I'm sorry. You ready to talk some more?
Yeah, I'm gonna run out and talk to somebody, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store, celebrating its 60th anniversary in June. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the county. It offers top-notch customer service, free delivery within 40 miles, and best in home appliance repair in the area. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop and see them at 481 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.m&bfurnitureinc.com, and give them a call at 772-2111.
And there's a BWP jumper hitting the bar, knocking it down as well. Looks like this height, whatever it is going to knock out a lot of jumpers, it would appear. And we'll take another second and go over and see what Kenny's looking at. He made his way back to the shot put. I can see him over there, so we'll see what he's looking at. I get over there just in time for nobody to be throwing. That's Jevany Sickles, I think.
I think that is.
Did I say it right, Miles? I said it right for a change. Took all of basketball season to get that right, didn't it?
And a pretty good looking throw there.
Boy, that height on the high jump cleared a bunch of people out. They all got to it, but they couldn't get past it. Take another look at who's over there. Is that Mrs. Pensinger over there doing the shot put measurement again?
It looks like it is.
She was over there the other day for the junior high meet. Or no, for the high school meet the other day, the first one of the year. She told me that Tony has too many stories on her. She had to help him as long as she could because it was blackmail.
There's Eileen Norris for the throw.
And again, got the bar.
There's a couple of Lewistown athletes getting ready to jump the high jump. That height bugaboo again. Those strikes again.
There's another throw. And there they walked out of the back like I thought they should. So we got a few throws in, and we'll come back to the high jump here with Miles's camera. As we're still trying to clear this height, I think, Chris. I don't think anybody's cleared it yet, have they?
It looks like we got a West Central athlete up and ready to make an attempt.
He got it right into the bar.
Yeah,
he didn't start far enough away.
Get enough lift early and
another BWP, I think.
Okay, this time the real call from all BWP senior
right in the middle of his run.
And BPP or BWP senior athletes that are not competing out on the football field, right in front of you.
I was laughing because this time's the real call for the senior parents.
Right.
And just barely clipped it on the way over. So a bunch more people going out trying their second and third attempts, it would appear. Here's a Lewiston jumper, and he got it with a hip. That's about as close as we've seen, though.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll come back to Kenny here and see what he's got going on the far side.
And
I always do that at the wrong time, don't I?
So we got a Lewistown athlete ready to throw.
Boy, she didn't waste any time.
No, she got up there and threw.
Let's come back here and see what this last West Central jumper real quick. Nope.
No. Not so sure we're not down to maybe, or is that it? I see both Lewistown athletes with their warm-ups, so I think we might be done with high jump.
I think we are. We'll go back to Kenny's camera for a few seconds and see. Again, perfect timing.
Well,
right
at least
back
they were
there.
stepping right into the pit. And a good throw there. We've got action continuing over on the far side at the
It's actually the triple jump going
triple
on now.
jump pit slash
girls-
long jump pit.
Girls are doing that now. We'll take a look over there and see what's going on. I did that just at perfect time, too.
I think was that Brooklyn Welch.
Looks like it could have been.
Just saw her complete her triple jump over there.
Brooklyn is going to Lakeland Junior College, I think, and going to judge livestock on their livestock judging team.
Awesome.
If I remember right from the FFA banquet the other night. Got some of the seniors down on the track as we're getting ready to do senior day festivities or evening or afternoon. What would you call this? Senior afternoon?
I still say afternoon, early evening. There we go, throw another wrench into
Senior early evening activities. Ooh.
Senior BWP.
Hey, Andy, don't stand in front of the speaker.
Senior BWP athletes, please make your way onto the football field where the other group is met, if you at all possibly can.
Some of them won't be able to. You're going to have Matt Geltmacher is going to be over doing the triple jump. Possibly a few other guys as well. So we'll go back to Kenny and see what Kenny's doing over there. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
You ready? I'm going to turn me down there so I can take
All
this
right.
headset off.
Mr. Butcher going to step back in here for a few minutes. Is watching action from the shot put area. Mr. Butcher get things situated there with a headset and back with us here, and we got a few results in and things on the field event side starting to get towards the end of things.
Yeah, we should be running before we know it.
As we are watching action from the shot put area. So Kylie Norris, I believe, with the last throw there. We'll continue watching some action from down there. And we're going to switch back over to the triple jump. As we're just about to 5 o'clock here on this Wednesday afternoon. Senior evening, early evening activities here. Senior day activities will be coming up here in just a little bit. As Mr. Butcher working down some results, I believe, from the high jump. We'll tell you about Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking. They can take your product down the road. Nero Farm also offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. Second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support local athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 South, the Prairie City, or give them a call at 775-3333. Also, Beck Pest Control. Don't let the varmints and creepy crawlies get the best of you. Contact Beck Pest Control in Colchester Back pest control can let you sleep easy when the lights are out, knowing you have no uninvited guests running around. Contact them at 309-313-5525. That's Back Pest Control. Get the bugs out.
We've got results in from the combined high jump. In fourth place, West Central only had one jumper, cleared 5'4", young man. Lewiston only had two jumpers that totaled for 10 feet 8 inches. In second place, Bushnell, 4 jumpers, totaled 18 feet 10 inches. And Anawan Weathersfield were the winners at 19 feet 2 inches with their 4 jumpers.
So that would be high jump and pole vault results, as well as the long jump completed. We see the senior athletes for BWP gathering down here at the football field. We're watching action over at triple jump right now. It's like Anawan Weathersfield, young man from Anawan Weathersfield, the attempt right now. And thanks for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH this afternoon.
Well, after 3 events scored, Lewiston got into the scoring finally. Lewiston, West Central, and North Fulton are all tied for third with 4 team points apiece. Anawan Weathersfield is in second with 16 points, and Bushnell West Prairie is in first place with 20 points.
Awesome. Thanks for that scoring update.
You bet. It's easy to do right now. Later.
Right. Take advantage of it while we can.
Absolutely.
Right?
So for you folks at home, how we're going to score this is we've got 5 teams here. And what the manual says is when you have 5 teams, you score individuals 8-6-4-2-1. You score relays 8-6-4-2. So typically it's always when you score for relays, it's 1 place less than what the total number of teams could be. So you could run the relay with 5 teams. Whoever gets 5th is not going to get any points.
Right.
And since this event, the Mugs relays is all relays, where the whole thing will be scored 8-6-4-2. So if you're wondering at any time, that's how we're doing it.
Continuing to watch action at the triple jump. We're brought to you by United Community Bank. Their services are designed to keeping the game when you are on the go with online and mobile banking that's nothing but net to friendly services you can count on from the leader of community banking. Choosing UCB is always a slam dunk. Visit a location near you with branches in Bushnell, Colchester, 2 in Macomb. UCB is a member FDIC. Again, getting ready for the senior recognition ceremony here in just a little bit. More darker clouds have rolled in. I know earlier got a little bit of an alert about possible rain, and some things starting to pop up on the radar here in the last half hour.
We had a little spot right over the top of Industry that was heading this way, but it looked like it might split around us. If we're lucky, it will. Looks like we've got 8 athletes down there waiting. I think there's 9, so they're still waiting on 1 to do senior recognition.
That might be Matt Geltmacher over on the far side at triple jump waiting on, I think he is the missing senior that we're waiting on as he's getting ready to compete over at the triple jump area.
That would make sense. He probably just finished the high jump.
Yes, he did. That results in the discus. We'll let you calculate that all up, and we can tell you about Some of those great TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH sponsors, including Rosie's Pizza. They offer something for everyone: pasta, sandwiches, and of course pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. Also, Tom Conklin State Farm. Talk to Daphne or Evan today at Tom Conklin State Farm in Macomb. For surprisingly great rates, call them at 309-837-1200 or stop and see them at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Thanks for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, the 2021 Muggs McGinnis Invite track meet this afternoon. And watching action at the triple jump pit. Attempt here by an Anawan Weatherfield athlete.
So here's your results in the discus. In 5th place with a total of 85 feet 4 inches, North Fulton. In 4th place, Lewiston with a total of 165 feet 11 inches. In 3rd place with a total of 333 feet 9 inches was West Central. In 2nd place with 364 feet even, Bushnell West Prairie. And in 1st place with 383 feet 3 inches, Anawan Wethersfield.
As we're watching Matthew Geltmacher an attempt here at the triple jump. As no, he'll call that off. Thanks for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Geltmacher just getting some practice runs in on the far side, the triple jump. As we're getting near the end of wrapping up field events, and we'll have the running events here starting in just a little bit. Also, Senior Day recognition coming up here in just a little bit as well. Just saw the attempt, I believe the first attempt from Matt Geltmacher at the triple jump. And a few drops of rain starting to fall here, as the sky's actually lightening up to the south as the rain's starting to, a little bit of rain starting to fall. As watch Geltmacher on the far side with another attempt. And we're going to step aside for a couple moments. We'll be back here at Bushel Prairie City High School in just a moment.
As we work together to stop the spread of COVID-19, McDonough District Hospital wants you to know that your health and safety are our #1 priority.
Our primary care providers are here to take care of you and your family's total well-being. Telehealth capabilities and the MDH Convenience Clinic all provide ease of access to our wide range of services.
All of this because we are committed to providing you quality and compassionate care that you have come to trust from us.
McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring.
You know, you see fires on TV all the time. You don't understand what the families are really going through until you've lived it. The day before the fire, life was good. We went to bed, we woke up, and we had nothing. If it was not for Country Financial, we would still have nothing.
And we're back here at Bushel Prairie City High School on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Also brought to you by the Princess Shop. The Princess Shop is your local one-stop home for women's apparel, accessories, and shoes. Stop in Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. or Saturday 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located at 1520 East Jackson in Macomb. Also brought to you by Good Hope Gardens. Good Hope Gardens located at 445 East Main Street in Good Hope, just east of the North Elementary School. Open April through October, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 10 to 4 for all your fresh produce needs. That's easy for me to say. Be sure to follow our Facebook page for daily updates. And Rover and Mary Jo DeCounter and family invite you to Good Hope Gardens. Come see where it's grown. Activity continuing over on the far side at the triple jump, and it looks like maybe we are done with triple jump as we're waiting on one BWP senior, Matt Geltmacher. Looks like things are wrapping up over there, so that would be it for our field events, and we'll be getting our relay events and running events underway here in just a little bit.
I've got results for the, I keep throwing that pencil around, shot put. In 5th place, North Fulton with a combined 33 feet 8 inches. In 4th place, Lewiston with a combined 51 feet 7 inches. In 3rd place, West Central with a combined 123 feet 2 inches. In 2nd place, Anawan Weathersfield with a combined 130 feet 9 inches. And in 1st place, Bushnell West Prairie with a combined 137 feet 8.5 inches.
It's another strong finish for the BWP athletes, and good position setting up as we get ready to run the relay races. We're brought to you by Hensley Grain and Rural Bushnell. They've got a long family history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District, especially Spartan and Sparkle in athletics. Good luck Spartans and Sparklones in 2021 enjoy this shortened athletic campaign.
Here is your running total after 5 completed events. Looks like we're only looking for field events triple jump, and it looks like it's on its way up here.
Right.
So after 5 events, in 5th place, North Fulton on 4 points. Lewiston in 4th place with 8 points. West Central in 3rd place with 12 points. Anawan Weathersfield in 2nd place with 30 points. And Bushnell West Prairie in 1st place with 34 points.
Thank you for that update. As you said, just the triple jump left for the field event totals, and then senior day activities, and then into our running events.
Yeah, we'll be starting here before long. We should get our last senior over here soon.
And I believe I see him entering the track here at the south end of the
good deal
field, so we'll be able to get the senior day activities underway here shortly. Matter of fact, he's heading down right now, and we'll turn our mics down, turn the crowd mic up, and get our senior day activities so folks out there can understand.
BWP athlete is done with all of his events, so we'll go ahead and get started with our senior night activities here. Parents, like I said before, as I call your athlete's name, please just walk out in front of the camera here. Your athlete will come and meet you, take a picture with Mr. Norton, and then walk on down the track. Our first senior tonight is Mr. Gage Casey. Gage has participated in track for 1 year and plans on being a full-time fighter in the future. Our second athlete tonight is Mr. Matthew Geltmacher. Matt is accompanied tonight by Alicia Geltmacher and David Geltmacher. Matt has participated in track for 4 years and plans on attending Iowa Lakes for wind energy and turbine technology. Our third athlete tonight is Brooklyn Welch. Brooklyn is accompanied tonight by Shannon and Renee Welch. She has participated in track for 4 years and plans on attending Lakeland College to minor in ag business. Our next athlete tonight is Malia Houston. Malia is accompanied tonight by Rhonda and Tom Houston. Malia has participated in track for 4 years and plans on attending WIU to major in elementary education and run track and cross country. Our next athlete tonight is Calissa Watkins. Calissa is accompanied by Kendall and Melissa Watkins. Calissa has participated in track for 4 years. She plans on attending Innovations Design Academy to major in cosmetology. Our next athlete tonight is Abby Donaldson. Abby is accompanied by Tony and Nicole Donaldson. She has participated in track for 1 year. She plans on going to Carl Sandburg College to major in political science. Our next athlete tonight is Jevany Sickles. Jevany is accompanied by Mindy Whited and Jason Sickles. Jevany has participated in track for 4 years. She plans to attend LSU University as a biochemistry major on a pre-med track. Our next athlete tonight is Will Hensley. Will is accompanied by Chad and Jan Hensley. Will has participated in track for 4 years and plans on attending the University of Illinois. And our final athlete tonight is Mr. Caleb Norris. Caleb is accompanied by Phyllis McLeod and Robert Norris. Caleb has participated in track for 4 years and plans on attending WIU. Can we have one more round of applause for all of our senior athletes and all of their hard work? And at this time, we will be having the first call for the 800 medley, boys and girls, down at the south end of the track. Thank you.
And Mr. Rotifer there with the announcements there on senior day of our 9 athletes. And as he just said, first call for our first running event of the afternoon.
Well, we got results in from the triple jump. In third place, West Central with combined 60 feet 1 3/4 inches. In second place with a combined 103 feet 8 3/4 inches was Bushnell West Prairie. And in first place with a combined 133 feet 3.5 inches, Anawan Weathersfield.
All right, so that is all of our field event results.
Yep, after 6 field events, North Fulton is in 5th with 4 points, Lewiston in 4th with 8 points, West Central in 3rd with 16 points, Anawan Weathersfield keeps creeping up, and they're in 2nd with 38 points, and BWP in 1st place with 40 points.
Thanks again for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We're brought to you by Webb Family Farms. They've been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all BPC athletes good luck this season.
Exchange zone judges, get to your position.
Also brought to you by MTC Communications. Having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2021. MTC Communications offers lightning fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone service, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. Just heard Mr. Rigg with the second call for our 800-meter medley relay.
So that's going to be a sprint medley, which is a 100, 100, 200, 400, and they're doing those separately. There will be a girls relay followed by a boys relay, and then we will add those times together.
Need my exchange zone judge down by the pole vault, please.
Well, actually, I guess we won't add those 2 times together. Those are separate events. The 800 sprint medley for the girls and the 800 sprint medley for the boys are separate events.
So each will be tallied in
Yes.
the point total that you mentioned earlier.
Correct. Each will be able to earn medals on their own. Sprint medley is an event that we had in, I think the boys and the girls had it for a while until the pole vault came back, and only the boys had the pole vault for a while. This would have been in late 90s, early 2000s. somewhere around there, they added the girls' pole vault in, hung on to the sprint medley as a state recognized event for a little while longer, then all of a sudden they just dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long they hung on to that, maybe 4 or 5 years, and then it just went away, which what it did was it made the it's back-to-back with the 4x1 it used to be, and it made the 4x1 a lot tougher event at state. It did that, and the handful of people that could put together a good sprint medley team, they were disappointed.
And I kind of like those type of rate because you've got the different distances involved in them. Where 4x1, you've got the 4 runners that run 100. Kind of a different animal, and it's not just maybe necessarily a sprint in some of these events, but you've got when you've got some people running the different
these smaller towns. If you have, it's hard to put together 4 girls that can run a really good 400.
Right.
But you might have one fantastic one, and if you, like when Pam Wolf ran at Roseville, you've had some really good runners here at Bushnell West Prairie. Back then, the oldest Grant girl from Beardstown, they put together a nice one because she ran well when they finally got her in the 400 section of it, and they had a decent 200 runner.
Right.
I had a really good team that had Amy Byers, that she ended up running at Western and running in the mid-50s as a 400 runner. And I had a really nice 200 runner, 2 decent 100 runners. And they finished 10th, and they were back the next season, and they dropped it.
Right, right, of course, right?
Yep. Yeah, we can just put them in other stuff. But it was nice. It's hard to put together 4 100 runners, 4 200 runners, but to splice something together, it gave some of the small schools
like you said, where you get maybe 1 or 2 really good 100 200 runners, and you've got a 400 runner that's really good. Yeah, you can put a really good sprint medley team together there.
Yeah, I was disappointed. I was really hoping that they would. As a matter of fact, I don't know if the boys ever had the sprint medley. I think they added that to the girls, so they had an even amount of events, but I was hoping they would add it to the boys instead of dropping it from the girls, but that was what they did.
It's like 2 girls, just 2 girls teams running in this event. BWP.
I'm going to assume Anawan
and
Weathersfield.
It looks like by the colors, that's what I was going to say. I think it's Anawan Weathersfield.
So this is really important. These teams are
False start, I believe, on BWP.
Ooh, if we got a false start, that's yep. They took hers off the track. If that's the case, Anawan's going to get 8 points, and Bushnell. No, they're
putting her back on.
They're coming back out. I don't know what happened. Well,
second call, 4x1, girls and boys. Second call, boys and girls, 4x1. South end of the track, please.
maybe her blocks malfunctioned or something.
It was a weird fall. I mean, a weird out of the blocks a little bit, I thought.
Well, they're staying fairly even. Maybe Anawan out to a slight lead, gets the baton first.
Looks like they've stretched out a little bit more of a lead here. Get ready for the next handoff.
Oh, that handoff got away from
Anawan,
so that is beneficial.
And that's going to, BWP cut it into the lead.
Is this Zarillo?
Looks like it, yes.
Looks like it. She is making up the stagger.
Yep.
Close. Well, this will be interesting.
Malia Houston running the anchor for BWP.
So Anawan's going to have about an 8-meter lead.
Good handoff by both squads.
Yes, both squads.
And Malia Houston cutting into the lead, and I think she's going to have the lead as she gets around turn 2.
Holy smokes. She has made that up in the first 100 meters, but that also takes a lot out of you, so we'll see what happens. About 150 in, she's a stride ahead.
Malia, one of your best distant runners that BWP has ever had on the girls' side.
Well, she has stretched it out to, with about 150 meters to go, she's stretched it out to about the lead that she had to make up to begin with.
Now she comes around into turn 4 and is continuing to extend that lead out a little bit.
This is the young lady going to Western, right?
Right, the run cross country and track.
Yeah.
That's
a nice job.
Junior high and high school career for her. BWP winning the girls.
It's kind of sloppy riding.
As we get ready for the boys event.
First call, 1600 medley girls and boys.
4 teams.
1600 medley girls and boys. First call.
8 there, and nobody else scored. So, yep. Well, we'll wait on the official results.
Right.
But I'm going to put that in the books. BWP with a win stretches that lead out to 4.
West Central, North Fulton, Anawan, Wethersfield, and BWP 4 in the boys event. It's like BWP in lane 2. Anawan, Wethersfield in lane 3. North Fulton in lane 4, and West Central in lane 5.
Lewiston does not have a sprint med team.
Mr. Sergeant with the starter's pistol in the air. And approaching the first turn, turn 2.
BWP making up the stagger on the first exchange.
West
North
Central with a bad exchange over there, and BWP is going to shoot out to the lead.
Looks like they've got the white flag up, so they stayed inside of the exchange zone.
BWP stretching out a nice size lead as it
Yes.
turn 4. Caleb Norris running the leg for BWP.
That's about a 40-meter lead.
And Wethersfield in second, and North Fulton in third, Central in fourth.
Well, it's fitting those two are first and second. It looks like it's going to be a duel all afternoon between these two teams. Every time you take 8 and the other team takes 6, it's a big deal.
Looks like the boys' race going to end with BWP in comfortable position as runner heading into turn 3, though. Wethersfield making up a little bit of distance.
Oh, they're coming up from third place. Who was that in third?
West Central now is in third, as they were the ones that had the poor exchange.
Yep, and they are making a push for second.
They may get second.
That would be big for Bushnell.
Yes.
So this is going to be interesting right down to the wire here. It's important for the team right here. Wow, that's going to be close.
I think West Central might have gotten them at the wire.
We're going to have to wait on that one.
And considering that handoff on that first handoff for West Central to come all the way back to second. That is a heck of a run.
Yeah, they had a lot to make up. And that kind of thing has huge implications.
That if, and from our vantage point, we can't tell for sure, but it looked like West Central did get to the wire second. That's difference of a couple points there.
And right now it's just huge.
Everything's pretty nip and tuck, pretty tight.
Well, they're lining up for the 4x1. Girls are first, followed by the boys.
Looks like again we just have two girls.
Last call,
teams, BWP in lane 2 and Anawan Weathersfield in lane 3.
Yep. And there's Lewiston's getting some blocks out there. I don't know if that's...
maybe for the boys.
It looks like the boys' team.
4x1 co-ed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
thank
that
you.
is a help. Thank you, Mrs. Hensley.
I don't have all the names of the kids, but at least you know.
So it is going to be, looks like 3. I only see 2. I
only
don't
see
see a
2.
West Central team on the track. So there's a scratch. As my pen completely broke apart. West Central is a scratch in lane 4, so we do have just BWP and Anawan Weathersfield in this race. BWP in lane 2 and Anawan Weathersfield in 3.
Another big showdown. Guns up. And they're off. Side by side, it looks like Bushnell has made up the stagger, got the exchange first.
A little better handoff for BWP, and that's going to get them the lead after the second handoff, or the first handoff.
And she's shooting out to what's looked like it's going to be about a 15-meter lead. A decent exchange there. Not a very good one for Anawan, and the lead stretches to about 25 meters for BWP. BWP.
Welch on the last run for BWP.
Very nice.
And it is going to be BWP and Anawan Weathersfield 1-2. That'll get us ready for the 4x1 boys. 3 teams listed. BWP will be in lane 2, Anawan Weathersfield in 3, and Lewistown in lane 4.
Second call, co-ed, 4x1. Second call, co-ed, 4x1.
We got, right, and we need to know that.
Gun is in the air. This is the boys 4x1, 3 teams. Again, BWP in lane 2, Anawan Weathersfield in 3, and Lewistown in lane 4.
Anawan made up the stagger already, not first to the exchange. Lewiston now coming back. BWP has the advantage of being on the inside, but they are about 10 meters back right now.
Good handoff for Lewistown.
Exchanges are made.
Anawan Weathersfield, and that's close at the first place. BWP in 3rd.
Anawan first to the last exchange.
BWP not with a great exchange there on the
Lewiston runner coming on strong, but it's not going to be enough. Anawan Weathersfield gets the win.
Lewistown 2nd, BWP in 3rd. Getting ready for our next event. $1,600. Medley girls. Nope, I got things out of order here.
Yeah, 1,600 mile medley girls.
That is next, okay.
Yep, 200, 200, 400,
Right.
800.
Thought my sheet was wrong here. It looks like we have 2 in our girls event. BWP in lane 2 and Anawan Weathersfield starting in lane 3.
First call, 4x2 girls. 4x2 girls, 4x2.
Well, we sent Coach Hensley down to the finish line to sort out.
The second place.
Yeah, we needed to know the sprint medley boys, and it was not sorted out at the finish line. So we know who got first, we know who got fourth, but second and third is very important. Thank you. So West Central did come back and get second in that. Okay.
Running the boys and the girls together. Just it's like we've got West Central, Anawan Weathersfield, and BWP for the boys. Coastal West Prairie and Anawan Weathersfield for the girls. North Fulton, I believe, a scratch. As we get to the first exchange, first boys, not a great handoff for West Central. BWP with a good handoff, and they're going to make up some ground and get into second place, and I believe take first on the turn. Anawan Weathersfield in first for the girls, and BWP does have the lead with Anawan Weathersfield second, West Central third, girls Anawan Weathersfield in first, BWP in second. So get ready for our 400 portion of this relay. BWP out to a comfortable lead. Again, Anawan Weathersfield in second, West Central in third. Anawan Weathersfield in first for the girls, and going to pass our third place boys team and get into the lead. BWP making up on the girls side a little bit of ground as we're heading into the turn 4 as our first 400 runner, or our 400 runners coming in. 800 coming up next. Again, BWP in first. West Central, or Anawan Weathersfield in second for the boys. West Central in third. First place girls team, Anawan Weathersfield. BWP back a distance in the girls race as we have our 800 runners on the track.
Second call, 4x2, girls and boys. Second call, 4x2, girls and boys.
Half a lap into the 800, and BWP has their lead for the boys chop down some distance.
Sorry, I was keeping up with the score. Kind of left you hanging there.
That's all right. Anawan Weatherfield making a run at second. West Central back in third. Anawan Weatherfield out comfortably in front here in the 800 portion. Malia Houston running anchor for BWP. As we have our lead runners, the boys, BWP coming into turn 4. And that lead cut down substantially here by Anawan Wethersfield. And Malia Houston making a little bit of dent in the girls' race as well. As we are at 1 lap to go, BWP out front in the boys, Anawan Wethersfield in second. Central in third, Anawan Wethersfield in first for the girls as they approach the start-to-finish line. Anawan Wethersfield makes the pass on the boys' side, and they will take over the lead. Anawan Wethersfield in first, BWP in second for the boys. West Central in third. Anawan Wethersfield out front in the girls' race, BWP in second.
She's closed that gap to about 30 meters. She'll have a chance at it.
Anawan Wethersfield pulling away in the boys' race as they are entering turn 4. Houston making a dent in that lead, as you mentioned, for Anawan Wethersfield. As Anawan Wethersfield going to go on to win the boys' race. BWP is going to finish second. Anawan Wethersfield is going to get the win in the girls' event as well, making a sweep. Central will finish third in the boys 1600 medley. So again, our girls race goes Anawan Wethersfield first, BWP in second. On the boys side, Anawan Wethersfield first, BWP in second, and West Central in third.
Now we're getting ready for the 4x1 co-ed. It's going to go girl, boy, girl, boy.
That has 4 teams listed. BWP in lane 2, Anawan Wethersfield in 3, North Fulton in lane 4, and Lewistown in lane 5. Second, we can tell you about Yetter Farm Equipment in Colchester is an industry leader with a tradition of solutions since 1930 and wishes the Sparklones great success during the spring sports season. Also brought to you by Country Financial agent Brett Powell. Your farm is your legacy. As a leading farm insurer, Country Financial is here to help protect you. Call Brett Powell, your local Country Financial rep at 652-3889 for a free quote today.
Guns up, they're checking for flags. Tony is asleep at the wheel. There he goes. Flags up.
We're good at all exchange zones, so we will get the 4x1 co-ed relay underway here just in a couple of seconds. Again, the lane assignments, BWP in lane 2, Anawan Wethersfield in 3, North Fulton in 4, and Lewistown in lane 5. BWP making up some ground.
Yes, they are coming up on the inside.
fourth on that exchange, and now all the way up to second place.
Yep, a good exchange there. Here we go into the final.
North Fulton out front right now. BWP in second, Anawan Wethersfield third, and Lewistown in fourth.
And the exchanges were almost, Bushnell got a cleaner exchange and out to a lead.
And it looks like BWP is going to go on to win this race. North Fulton second, Anawan Wethersfield in third, and Lewistown in fourth. Again, that the 4x1 co-ed relay. BWP won, North Fulton in second, Anawan Wethersfield in third, and Lewistown in fourth. Up to the 4x2 girls. Looks like there's two teams in this, Anawan Wethersfield and BWP. That great run was by Sam Hensley over on that first run for the boys in that race that made up all of that ground.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
And the 4x200 girls, two teams in this race, BWP in lane 2 and Anawan Wethersfield in 3.
Hey, go back to your mile medley. What did you have the boys' race finish?
Anawan Wethersfield, BWP, and West Central North Fulton was a scratch.
Oh, in the girls or the boys?
The boys. You wanted girls?
No, the boys, but they did have a team run. West Central did. They
finished third. North Fulton was our scratch.
Well, they have on here that BWP was in third, but I also had the same thing you did. I had them in second and them in third.
So I'm trying to write down the places on the schedule as they cross, so... As we are getting ready for the 4x2 girls.
4x1, co-ed weight relay, 4x1, first call.
As Mr. Sargent waiting for the okays from all the exchange zones. Girls 4x2, again, just two teams. Bushnell Westbury in lane 2 and Anawan Wethersfield in lane 3.
I think we got that straightened out.
Okay, good.
I'll wait on the co-ed results because I saw it differently than what you had. So I want to wait till they send them up here. In the co-ed, who'd you have in second?
I had North Fulton.
And then Anawan in third?
Yes.
I had that opposite.
I had Lewistown in fourth.
Correct. I think we agree on first and fourth, but second and third. So I'm going to see what they say.
Okay.
Because I thought in my mind that's how I had it, and then you said differently, and I'm like, oh, maybe I was looking at that wrong.
Yeah, I think Anawan Wethersfield, I remember a black jersey, so that's got to be North Fulton crossing. But yeah, let's wait until we get the official results from down on the track. And this is the 4x2 girls.
Yes. We're getting down towards the end of the meet here.
This is going really fast.
This is not going to take long.
And they are off. And BWP in lane 2 and Anawan Wethersfield in 3.
So Alyssa Zarello in lane 2.
She's done a nice job making up some ground here. It's going to be fairly close, it looks like, at the handoff.
Yep, BWP might get the exchange first here. It's going to be close. And they do.
Good handoff.
Slowly making up a little bit more, maybe. This exchange is going to be tight. BWP first to it.
Better handoff and exchange. They're going to take the lead and continue to stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah, the wind has really calmed down. It's a really nice day to run. It felt like it was going to be humid and windy earlier.
I know during the field events we had several times that things trying to blow around up here that weren't fastened down or weighted down as we get ready for the next exchange.
Here's the final exchange. Oh, and a pretty darn good exchange.
I believe that Brooklyn Welch on the final leg there for BWP.
Anawan's got a speedster on there.
She's making up some ground.
She sure is. I think she's got too much ground to make up, but boy, she can move.
And now Welch looks like she kicks it in another gear.
Yep, she's finishing very strong.
So BWP in first, and Anawan Weatherfield in second in our 4x2 girls. Now our 4x200 boys up next. 4 teams listed for this event. BWP in lane 2, Anawan Weatherfield in lane 3, West Central in 4, and Lewistown in lane 5.
Last call for the co-ed weight relay 4x1. Co-ed weight relay 4x1. First call, co-ed sprint medley. First call, co-ed sprint medley.
Down to just 3 races left.
Yes. Here's the results, or team standings after the distance medley. I'm waiting patiently on the co-ed 4x1. Right now, it is North Fulton in 5th place with 6 points. Lewiston in 4th place with 14 points. West Central in 3rd with 26 points. Anawan in 2nd with 78 points. And BWP in 1st with 80 points.
Ooh, that is close at the top.
It is very close. And Bushnell just won. BWP just won the 4x2, so there's an advantage. I'm looking forward to getting those. Yep. This boys event's going to be huge. Here we go.
In 4 teams in our boys 4x2, BWP in lane 2, Anawan Weatherfield in 3, West Central in 4, and Lewistown in lane 5.
Well, you were correct. North Fulton did finish 2nd in that. And that is big.
Runners in the blocks. Mr. Sargent with the starter pistol in the air. Arm up. Our boys 4x2 is underway. In lane assignments, BWP in 2, Anawan Weatherfield in 3, West Central in lane 4, and Lewistown in lane 5. Going into the first exchange, Lewistown on top, West Central in 2nd, Anawan Weatherfield 3rd, BWP in 4th. Lewistown with not a great exchange, and Anawan Weatherfield is going to take over 2nd over West Central. As we head to turn 4, Lewistown in 1st, Anawan Weatherfield 2nd, West Central in 3rd, and BWP in 4th. And BWP coming up strong as we get ready for the next exchange. Lewistown and Anawan Wethersfield, BWP and West Central. BWP on the exchange going to take over third place. Anawan Wethersfield coming on strong. Looks like they're going to move into first. And neck and neck, and now we've got an almost dead heat for first and second.
Lewiston's runner has turned it on just a little bit.
Got a little bit of a lead as we had the final exchange. Lewistown, Anawan Wethersfield, two good exchanges. BWP now on their exchange in third. As we head to the fourth turn, Lewistown on front, Anawan Wethersfield second, BWP coming on strong in third. A little too much distance probably to make up, and West Central back in fourth. It will be Lewistown, Anawan Wethersfield, BWP, and West Central.
Last call for the co-ed sprint medley. Last call, co-ed sprint medley. Last race of the day.
Now one of our fun events, the co-ed weight relay, 4x100, girl-boy order. Just this and the co-ed sprint medley here at the 2021 Muggs McGinnis track meets. Lane assignments for the co-ed weight relay, BWP in lane 2, Anawan Wethersfield in 3, West Central in 4, and Lewistown in lane 5.
Here are your updated team results with 2 events to go. North Fulton in 5th with 12 points. Lewiston has closed in on 4th place with 24 points. West Central on 28. Lewiston's made up a lot of ground the last couple of events. Anawan Wethersfield at 94 has cut into the lead slightly. BWP with 100. There's only 6 points separating the two with 2 events to go.
Lewiston helping themselves there in that last race with that win.
Yes, they've got a... If they can fill both of these relays, they've got a chance to move into third. So it's exciting between third and fourth place teams and first and second.
Again, 4 teams in the co-ed weight relay. Again, it's the 4x100 co-ed weight relay. Girl-boy. BWP in lane 2, Anawan Wethersfield in 3, West Central in 4, and Lewistown in lane 5.
Well, I don't see West Central out there.
And you are correct, so...
Looks like our exchange zones are...
You ready, Tony?
Are all ready? Yep, there we go.
Wake up.
I don't remember the last time I saw a track meet that didn't end with the 4x4. But I think this sprint medley is going to be exciting.
That was the one that I was talking about earlier that my kids ran the 100 or 2 100s in that race, or no, 1 and 200 I believe in that race. As we get to the first exchange, Lewistown out front, and BWP going to make up some great distance. They've moved into second and maybe a chance at first, and it's going to be, they should be first on the exchange.
Yep, they're on the inside. It's very close right now. It's very even. These 3 girls are all side by side.
Kylie Norris running for BWP, and this is neck and neck. 3 teams right within earshot of each other. And Kylie going to hand off to Caleb Norris, and he's going to take BWP out front.
Oh, Lewiston coming up. That is huge.
As Anawan Wethersfield in second, but I think Anawan Wethersfield held on for second, but I am not sure.
I'm going to call Lewiston. It looks like they might have leaned first, but that has huge implications in whether or not Lewiston is now in third place or tied for third, and depending on if BWP has an insurmountable lead going into this last event. And now we're going to have to wait on that.
So BWP finishing in first in the co-ed weight relay. We'll wait on second and third. And now our final event of the afternoon, the co-ed sprint medley, a girl boy 100, 100, 200, and 400. BWP in lane 2, Anawan Weathersfield in 3, North Fulton in 4, and West Central in 5. And that's big depending on the finish there because Lewistown does not have a team listed in the co-ed sprint medley.
Oh, yes, so Lewiston could have a 2-point lead on West Central. And how many teams do we have in this?
We only have 4 running.
We only have 4. So if West Central gets 4th and Lewiston tough that last one out, that could end in a tie. Right now, as it looks, BWP would have to get disqualified and get 0 points out of this with an Anawan Weathersfield winning it just to finish in a tie.
Get our lane assignments for the co-ed sprint medley. BWP in lane 2, Anawan Weathersfield in 3, North Fulton in 4, and West Central in 5. And this a 100, 100, 200, 400 girl, boy, girl, boy.
Ready? White is ready.
Got a second, we tell you about Old School Auto Body. Visit Garrick Mason at Old School Auto Body in Blandonsville for quality work in a timely manner. He will make sure the job is done right. Old School Auto Body does collision repair, vintage restoration, spray and truck bed liners. Give them a call at 333-4356 for all your repair and restoration needs. Again, starter pistol in the air by Mr. Sargent. Right, the hand up, and we are underway. In this a 100, 100, 200, 400 girl boy order.
And this is a very good start. It's going to be hard to distinguish these teams till they get over here.
West Central out front. Now
Holy
Anawan Weathersfield's like
smokes.
shot out of a cannon.
Yes.
They're going to take over first. West Central in second.
BWP making up ground on the inside.
They're going to get the exchange.
Good
in front of North
exchange.
Fulton.
Oh, we had a bad
one by
exchange.
Anawan Weathersfield.
Yep.
And Malia Houston on the run now for BWP. As we make the turn, and she may be in first place. Very close, just a little bit back. Anawan Weathersfield out front, BWP second. Here comes Houston. West Central sneaking up in third.
This is very, very close. This is going to depend on this exchange. Nice exchanges.
By both squads. It's Anawan Weathersfield out front, BWP in second. West Central in third, and North Fulton in fourth. Anawan Weathersfield stretching out the lead a little bit as they approach turn 3. And now BWP kicking it in.
Starting to kick it in a little bit.
A little too far a distance to go, but making up good ground. Anawan Weathersfield in first, BWP in second, West Central in third, and North Fulton in fourth. And it is going to be Anawan Weathersfield 1, BWP 2, West Central in third, and North Fulton in fourth.
And that will be enough to catapult West Central into third place over Lewiston.
And that is the final event as we'll await the results. Official results were brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. They offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events Live on the big screen. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bristol. Cheer our area teams on to victory.
BWP athletes, all BWP athletes meet over by the concession stand, please. All the concession stand.
So that will bring to an end the 2021 Muggs McGinnis Invite.
Waiting patiently on the co-ed weight results that went down to the wire between second and third. We can get our totals, team totals. I've got a pretty good idea, but we need that last paper.
That last piece of paper.
Everybody's clearing out pretty fast. They might be gone before they get to find out.
But a nice afternoon, and then finally a dry afternoon.
Yes.
I even questioned with the amount of rain we had and knowing if we even get the water out of the pits today.
Yeah, I'm sure it was soupy in places, but
hey,
that's why it's nice to have an all-weather track.
Yes.
We would, if we were on cinders, we would not have been able to run this until next week.
Right. And knowing that even with the rain and the all-weather, that low spot at the start-finish line down there, but you know, sun comes out, the wind fairly, that helped today. I think a lot. The sun coming out. I joked that I wasn't sure what that bright thing in the sky was this afternoon, this morning when it came out. I was like, my eyes, what is that? But a great afternoon and able to get the Muggs McGinnis, and like I said, one of my favorite track meets of the year is this. And as we said, we think we know what the results are going to show out, but you know, it's a fun event to honor a great guy.
Yeah, this is the first time I've been able to be at this. Here we go with the results. Okay, the co-ed weight relay. They gave second to Anawan. He did hold on, and Lewiston got third.
As we are awaiting the final results, we'll stick around here so we can get the official word out to everybody.
Okay, here are your final results. In fifth place with 14 points, North Fulton. In fourth place with 28 points, Lewiston. In third place with 32 points, West Central. In second place with 108 points, Anawan Weathersfield. And your Muggs McGinnis 2021 champions with 114 points, Bushnell West Prairie.
So congratulations to the Sparklone track and field athletes, as they are the winners of the 2021 Muggs McGinnis track meet. And
Muggs, an old friend, and I'm glad I got to be a part of this track meet finally. Definitely missed.
Yes.
Muggs, great guy.
Yes, absolutely.
One of the best.
Yes. So that is going to wrap it up here on TSSR Game Time Live. BWP again winning the 2021 Muggs McGinnis track meet. for Kenny Suter, Miles Hewlett, Dwayne Hewlett, Coach Butcher, thank you so much for your expertise. It was fun, and I very much enjoyed my first track meet on the YouTube world.
Thanks for having me. This was fun. It always is.
Thanks again. So that's going to wrap it up here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We hope you all have a great evening, and thanks again for tuning in.